Assalamu alaikum. I welcome you all in another lecture of thermodynamics 2. In this lecture, we will solve some numerical related to the topics which we covered in the previous videos. An insulated piston cylinder device contains 8 liters of saturated liquid water at a constant pressure of 120 kilopascal. An electric resistance heater inside that cylinder is turned on, and electric work is done on the water in the amount of 1400 kilojoules. Assuming the surrounding to be at 25 degrees Celsius, 100 kilopascal, determine number one, the minimum work with which this process could be accomplished and the exergy destroyed during this process. So we have a closed system, there is no mass transfer, and we have an energy supplied a device which is supplying some energy in the form of electrical current, right? So moving forward, first of all, let's talk about the initial condition at 120 kilopascal saturated liquid. We can find all the property which is U, internal energy, specific volume, enthalpy and entropy as the saturated liquid condition at 120 kilopascal from the tables, and as it is a water, so we can find from table number A4 or A5, right? Similarly, for the mass, we can simply use the volume and the specific volume to calculate the uh, total mass of the water, right? Energy balance shows that WAN, which is the electrical input, minus the boundary work equals to delta U, the change of energy, right? In this case, since it is moving upward, so we can apply the enthalpy relation as well, and H2 can be calculated by using H1 and the work done by the electrical energy and the mass, right? So in this, from this we can find H2. Final state can be calculated by the fact that we have H2, we have pressure, and since so X2 can be calculated as 0.08. Now it is changing into the vapors. It and the other properties like entropy, internal energy, and specific volume can be calculated by this relation which we covered in chapter number 2. So we have all the relations. Now exergy balance is actually equals to net exergy transfer. Since it's a reversible process, so x is divided to 0. So the W reversible input equals to x2 minus x1. So we have this relation since it's a closed system. So we have m times u1 minus u2 and so on and so forth. We have all the relation which we found from the tables, and this is the amount of reversible work which is required to do the process, right? Similarly, entropy balance अगर हम apply करते हैं तो we have net entropy transfer, entropy generation plus delta S, right? Delta entropy generation equals to mass time S2 minus S1 since it's a specific entropy, and exerted destroyed is equals to the T naught, which is the temperature of the ambient, and H generation, which is calculated from S2 minus S1. We have all these terms, and we calculated that the entropy, the exerted destroyed is 1104 kilojoules. Moving forward to another numerical, we have steam enters a turbine steadily at 3 megapascal and 450 degrees Celsius at a rate of 8 kilojoules per 8 kilogram per second. Exit conditions 0.2 megapascal and 150 degrees Celsius. The steam is losing heat to the surrounding at 100 kilopascal P naught and 25 degrees Celsius T naught, and the rate is 300 kilowatt, and the kinetic and potential energy changes are negligible. Determine the actual power output, the maximum possible power output, and the second law efficiency, the exergy destroyed and the exergy of the steam at the inlet condition. So first of all, we need to find all the inlet and exit conditions, H1, S1 at the inlet condition and outlet condition. That state we have H0, S0, which is calculated from A4. Actual work output can be calculated by the energy balance equation. We have E in minus E out. E in equals to m dot H1 plus W. Since it's a turbine, there is a loss of heat as well. And since the potential energy, kinetic energy are 0, we can simply use the energy balance from chapter number 4, right? Here we have W out equals to coming out to be m dot H1 minus H2 minus Q out, right? Which is 4306 kilowatt. Maximum power output reversible power is determined from the rate form of the exergy balance equation. Since a reversible process, so exergy destroyed is 0, A in बराबर है out के, and similarly since it's a steady process, so we can use this relation. And since it's a open system, means if the mass is entering and leaving, we will use this xi relation, m dot xi1 equals to work dot reversible output plus destruction is zero, exerted destruction is zero because it's a reversible process, and m dot xi2. So we can simply use the relation which we calculated derived in the previous videos. M dot h1 minus h2 minus T naught s1 minus s2. Kinetic energy and potential energy change are zeros. So Verdun reversible output is coming out to be 5072 kilowatts, which is greater than the actual output. So this shows that the exergy available is greater, but what happened, we have a lesser work output in this case. Right. Similarly, third third part in which we have to find the second law efficiency of the turbine, which is coming out, which is basically equals to work dot output upon work dot reversible output, which is coming out to be 4306 kilowatt upon 5072 kilowatt, and it is 84.9%. Exerted destroyed is basically the difference between the reversible work and the actual work done, which is coming out to be 776 kilowatts. The last part is maximum work potential of the stream is, which since it's a open system, we can use this relation, xi relation, and we have V1 and GZ0, and so we can use enthalpy and entropy relation only to find the xi1, which is the exergy. So moving to the next numerical, which says that a liquid water at 20 degrees Celsius is heated in a chamber by mixing it with a saturated steam. We have two streams of water at different conditions. Liquid water enters the chamber at a steam pressure at a rate of 0.4.6 kilojoules per second, and saturated stream enters at a rate of 0.19 kilogram per second. The mixture leaves the mixing chamber as a liquid at 45 degrees Celsius. If the surroundings are at 20 degrees Celsius, determine the temperature of the saturated steam entering the chamber, B, the exerted destruction during this mixing process, and the second law efficiency of the mixing chamber. So we have two stream mixing and coming out as a liquid at 45 degrees Celsius. So initially we have S1, H1, and S1 at 20 degrees Celsius, and since it's a liquid, so we have X equals to 0, and 3 is as a liquid, we have H3 and S3. We can apply the energy balance to find the H2, which is m1 dot h1 plus m2 dot h2 equals to m3 dot h3. From here we calculated h2, right? H2 is coming out to be 2719 kilojoules per kg, and it's a steam, so which means it's a saturated stream, means x2 is equals to 1. From here we calculated s2. Now we need to find the exergy, and exergy xi1 equals to 0 and xi2 equals to h2 minus h0 minus T naught S2 minus S1. So from here we calculated the xi2 value, and similarly same relation applied to the exit conditions, and from here we calculated the xi3 value. Exerted destruction is basically equals to this is energy balance. We calculated energy balance equation, in, out, and the then change. So destruction can be calculated by using the same relation which we discussed in the previous videos, right? And the second law of efficiency is basically exergy recovered divided by exergy expanded, and recovered is in the form of here hot fluid, and expanded recovered in the form of cold fluid, right? This is coming out to be 0.15 or 15.8 degree, so 15.8%, right? I hope numerical आपको clear हो होंगे. If you have any confusion, you can ask me in the live session. So thank you very much for listening.